Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing good today and having a good weekend. I'm just coming on to talk about cedarwood and cardamom. I had made a post in the group saying that if you had any oils sitting around, to please take a picture of them and I would do a live video on it. So that is what I'm doing today. Somebody posted a picture of their cedarwood and cardamom. So I'm going to talk a little bit about those two oils because I want everybody to know how to use the oils that they have, and I don't want any oils sitting there with the caps on them. We want to use these oils. So let's start with cedarwood. Cedarwood is actually one of my very favorite oils. Um, it is most used for mood, anxiety, respiratory issues. It's very relaxing, very soothing. And if you are on the video, please say hi. Let me know you're here. And if you have questions, just don't hesitate. Just please post them and I'll answer them as we go along. So that would be really good if you did that. So, cedarwood, like I said, everything relaxing and soothing. I put cedarwood in my diffuser almost every night. I put it in along with other things for sleep, and it works beautifully. But there's so many ways to use cedarwood that are beneficial. And the cool thing about cedarwood is one of the compounds in cedarwood is called cedrol. And a few years back, when cedarwood was brand new to doTERRA, at convention, Dr. Hill did a really good talk about it. And one of the interesting things about the cedrol was that it bypasses that whole olfactory system when we smell it. So it bypasses that and it goes immediately, gets into our bloodstream, crosses that blood brain barrier right up there, and gets into our brain, and it interacts with the receptors for one of the neurotransmitters that is an inhibitory one called GABA. Now, GABA is important because when we have low levels of it, we've got anxiety, we've got mood disorders, and things that can cause that low GABA are chronic stress, not exercising, having those high levels of anxiety and stress all the time. So that's going to lower those neurotransmitters. So this oil is capable of getting into that part of our brain and interacting and helping to boost it. And what it's going to do is produce that relaxing, calming effect in our brain. So that was pretty interesting little feature about the cedarwood that we learned at convention. But some things that it's good for, like I said, anxiety, mood, relaxing, ADD, ADHD. If you have any kids that have these issues, cedarwood is a great choice to use for them. Um, and anybody that's under chronic stress, if you've got high levels of anxiety, cedarwood again is going to be really beneficial for you. And the best way to use it for these instances is diffusing it. So diffuse it at home in your diffuser. If you wear diffuser jewelry, like the necklaces that we all have, the bracelets, if your kids have any diffuser jewelry, it's a perfect way to have them have access to cedarwood all day long when they're at school, for instance. So you put it on your bracelet, you can smell it as your day goes on. It's even as simple as popping the top off the bottle and sniffing it right out of the bottle to get the effects of it. Um, but it's a great one and it smells good. If you like those earthy kind of um, woodsy kind of smells, cedarwood smells really, really nice. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Hey, Elena, how are you? So another thing that it's good for is, like I said, respiratory issues. It's going to be good for some cough and congestion, and again, diffusing it, using it topically. And for mood and anxiety, you can also use it topically. I could backtrack a little bit. You can make a roller out of it and use it topically anytime. And using it topically brings me to the next wave that it's the next thing that it's good for, and that's skin. Any kind of blemishes, eczema, psoriasis, cedarwood is going to be really beneficial for that. So if you have somebody in your family that has issues with blemishes, with acne, you can mix the cedarwood with some melaleuca and apply it to those areas, and it's going to be helpful. Um, for eczema, I would suggest combining it with lavender and applying it to those areas. Um, and it'd be very, very helpful for that. My daughter has issues with eczema, especially in the winter. She gets it like, inside of her elbows. sometimes the back of her knees. And we've been using the yarrow palm, but we added some lavender and cedarwood last night, and it's really made quite a difference. Really made a big difference. So another thing for cedarwood, it's good for an insect repellent. So you can diffuse it. In the summertime, you can put it in a diffuser. It'll help to keep away the mosquitoes and the bugs. You can put it in your bug spray. Some of us make spray bottles in the summer for the mosquitoes. You can add cedarwood to that, and that's going to be really helpful for repelling those insects. So that is cedarwood. So kind of in a nutshell, anything mood related, stress, anxiety, it's going to be really calming, really soothing. You're going to want to diffuse it or smell it, put it on your diffuser jewelry, use it topically. Again, if you want to use it topically, I would suggest putting it on your pulse points, the back of your neck, at the base of your skull, on your wrists. That would be the best places. And then for skin, and obviously you're going to put it on topically, and I would dilute it. I would make a roller with the cedarwood and the melaleuca for blemishes, or cedarwood and lavender for eczema and psoriasis, and then diffusing it to help with the insects. So that's cedarwood. If anybody has any questions about cedarwood, let me know. Happy to answer. And let's see. Oh, hey Bobby, how are you? How's everything? So the next one is cardamom. Cardamom. Love cardamom. It's a relative of ginger, so it's really good for any digestive complaints. It's good for respiratory complaints. Hey Chris. It's going to be good for congestion and cough. You're going to want to diffuse it if you're using it for congestion and cough. That's a really nice way to use it. You can also use it in a capsule. You can put it diluted into a veggie capsule and use it that way if you're trying to alleviate a cough. Stomach aches, gastritis, ulcers. It's wonderful for all of those things as well. And again, you're going to want to put it in a capsule and use it internally if you're using it in that way. And sore throat. It's going to be really good for a sore throat. You can mix it with a little shot of water and gargle it. And cardamom is going to be very helpful for a sore throat. So cardamom is another one also that if you like to bake or you like to cook, it's great for cooking. There's a bread. I haven't tried to make it myself yet, but there's a bread that I buy that uses, it's a Finnish bread. Oops, there goes my battery. It's a Finnish bread, and I'm going to plug in. Hold on one second. See. Oops. Sorry. I forgot to plug my phone in before I started. There we go. All right. Now I won't die on you. But if any of you eat the Finnish breads, that has cardamom in it. So I think using cardamom oil in a recipe for that would be really tasty. So one of these days I'm going to try it. But I know that some others have done cardamom cookies and used the oil in that way, and it comes out really nice. So cardamom, in a nutshell, really good for respiratory issues. You're going to want to diffuse it. You can use it topically as well. And you can also use it internally if you're doing respiratory problems, cough, congestion, any of that. And then stomach aches, anything GI related, cardamom again is going to help you out. It's going to help with belly upsets, gastritis, ulcers, all of that. And again, using it internally. And if you don't have capsules and you're not familiar with how to make a capsule with the oils, just shoot me a question, and on my next video I'll do a demonstration. But if you don't have capsules, it's very easy to just take a drop of the oil, put it in a shot glass of water, and just take it down like that. That's a quick, easy way. And another way is you can always do a drop under your tongue. So that is it. Cedarwood and cardamom. If anybody has questions, please post them and go into that thread. If you have any oils that you have sitting around that you're not really quite sure what to do with them or what they're good for, go into that thread and let me know which one. So I'm going to try every few days, if people are posting oils, I will do a live on those particular oils to try to help you out so that you know what to do with them. And like I said, any questions, post them here. And tomorrow, if there's anybody new, tomorrow I'm going to try to get on again and do a You Have Your Oils Now What live. So if you have oils, you just got them, you just got your kit, or even if you're brand new, I mean, not even brand new, and you have your kit and you just kind of need a refresher, just come on tomorrow. I'm going to post at some point tomorrow afternoon a live video about you have your oils now. What the heck do I do with them? And I'm going to post some recipes and all kind of good stuff to go with it. So I will see you then. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.